Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone, to all the participants in International Conference on Social Sciences, Humanities and Management Studies. Today I would like to present our research title on effect of matching problems on an unemployment rate between Malaysia and Indonesia in the midst of poly-crisis. So as an introduction, the current scenarios today, world economy has slowed down as a result of the post-COVID-19 worldwide pandemic, create a poly-crisis where Malaysia and Indonesia economy is no exceptions. So due to that recession in the economy, there are few job openings and many more layoffs or shutdowns. So according to the OECD report in 2022, the COVID-19 pandemic has triggered one of the worst job crises since the Great Depression. So there is a real danger that the crisis will increase poverty and widen inequalities, with the impact felt down for the years to come. So many countries now need to do everything to stop this job crisis from turning to the social crisis. So by build a better and more resilient labor market is an essential social responsibility investment in the future generation. So we can see from this both graph that represent the number of COVID-19 cases in Malaysia as well as in Indonesia starting from 2020 up to 2022. We can see the trend was increasing upward trend for both country, whereby the number of COVID cases increasing from year to year. The pattern is quite similar, even though the total population from the Indonesia is more than 3 times from the Malaysia. And with respect to the macroeconomic factors and unemployment rate, we can see that the diminishing trend from the 2020 up to 2022 for both years, Malaysia and Indonesia. In Malaysia specifically, we can see in 2020, it was indicates 4.5%, and then diminished to 3.6%. Pattern also shown a similar decreasing in Indonesia. So go to the data and methodology. This area of the study is considered relatively new since COVID-19 confirmed cases spreading worldwide, which is starting on December 2019. Thus, the availability of the data is quite limited and can only consider published data on year 2020 up to 2022. Only since COVID-19 was declared as an endemic in that particular year. So this capture a complete data for the 3 years regarding on the dependent as well as independent variable proxies. So therefore, secondary data was utilized for the unemployment rate as a dependence variable, and the number of the confirmed cases COVID-19 as well as the macroeconomic factors as proxied by the GDP, CPI and IR represent independent variables. And the data on the macroeconomic factors was obtained from Bloomberg's, and data regarding to the COVID-19 were obtained from the WHO World Meters website. Okay, go to the results and discussion. I will present on the main findings only from these presentations, and then the other normality and other statistic can be read further from the full paper since the time was constrained. So with regard to the result on OLS multivariate regression, we can see that all the 4 independent variables indicates that 99% confidence level with the unemployment rate, with the positive and negative association. For example, GDP and COVID-19 cases here indicate a negative relationship with the unemployment rate with T value of negative 4.7 and negative 9.43 respectively. Alright, and then with regard to the CPI and IR, it was indicates positive relationship with T value of 4.56 and 11.11 respectively. So we can conclude from this main results, there is a relationship between COVID-19 cases and macroeconomic factors towards unemployment rate in both countries, Malaysia and Indonesia. And for this model is also valid as represented by the F value, where it was significant at the 99% confidence level. And in overall, these four variables indicate almost 80% represent the explanation on the unemployment rate, whereby it was proceed or shown or reported by the value of R square here for 79.38%, right? So the overall result of the OLS model shows a significant value with a positive and negative relationship between unemployment rate with the macroeconomic factors and COVID-19 cases. So for instance, the OLS regression here shows a negative value at 99%, significant level for the effect of GDP and COVID-19 on unemployment rate with the P value of negative 4.7 and negative 9.43 respectively, as I mentioned. Alright, implying that the higher or increasing in these two matching problems during poly-crisis nowadays is significantly reduce the level of unemployment. Therefore, this inverse relationship indicates that the performance of unemployment is poor during these study years. However, by the introduction part, as what I mentioned, the trend is diminishing for the unemployment. So this study is consistent or supported by the others like Ahmad et al. 2021, Jackie et al. 2021, and also Park et al. 2020. As a conclusion, based on the analysis, it can be said that the macroeconomic condition directly affect the unemployment rate with the positive and negative associations, right? So the unemployment rate is a crucial metric for assessing the nation economic health. When the unemployment rate is low, the economy is doing well, and there is a lot of jobs available. So on the other hand, a high unemployment rate suggests a poor economic climate, since many people are unemployed, and life will be changing for those who are employed, since they lack an income yet still need to provide for their basic needs. So based on the trend analysis, the macroeconomic factors that influences unemployment rate show a negative relationship between the studies years. This is because of the increasing in the macroeconomic factors reflects to the decreasing in unemployment rate. So the finding indicates that GDP and COVID-19 cases is the main factors impact to unemployment rate during this poly-crisis for almost 80%, as represented by R squared, as I mentioned before. Alright, so this is important to recognize that the difficulties companies have had in providing job opportunities throughout the pandemic. So now it seems to reach an endemic with still economic downturn. So therefore, the government and business sector need to consider a future strategic planning in creating job opportunities, especially for the fresh graduates, where it is crucial for the successful transitions into the workforce and the overall economic growth of the country, especially Malaysia and Indonesia. With that, I thank you and end of this presentation. Thank you.